listening is interesting, and that's one of the questions I always ask people, what's the most important? When I was coming up, I would just ask questions to everybody, especially people that were already successful. I said, what's the most important thing? And when I asked Quincy, listen. And when I met Cannonball Adderley, he our group Power toured with him actually, so we got to know him pretty well.
Wow.
What's the most important thing? Listening. Eric, what's the most important thing? Listen. You have to, everybody that I've asked that has been successful and that I respect, the most important thing is listening. Because a lot of times, and I'll do clinics, at Berkeley, and 200 guys will come down, and like, I wouldn't get in the ring with any one of them, because
Right.
they're amazing,
Of course.
And I said, but what you have to do is, how is that going to translate to going out in the world, feeding a family, and just
Exactly.
getting her done. And the other thing is, a lot of times you'll work out a lick in the room, and you'll have that going and everything, but when you go to play it with the band, like, it might not fit into the conversation. So if you jam that in because that's the only thing you learned and you practice it, then no, I am going to show you this funk lick right here.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you're not part of. So what I do is I always listen, and that's where I get my ideas to. And it's amazing when you listen. It's like there's a wealth of ideas everybody else is creating. So the conversation is going back and forth in the band, and that's where the magic happens.
Conversation. That's a big word, especially
Dialogue.
in a band. That's what it's really all about, and that's what's so
Right.
fun. That's what I miss of the new way to record records, is sometimes you
Right.
don't get the opportunity
Right.
to be in the same room together and have those conversations. And I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that.
I mean, as much as I love my computer, you can't have a dialogue musically.
No, you
with
can't.
it.
With yourself,
You
maybe.
can, you can hit play, and then, it's going to stay like that, But when Herbie Hancock's right there, and
Yeah.
Vinnie Colaiuto's over here, there's just so much stuff firing that, there's a wealth of information.
What's fun when I listen to you play is that you find your spots. You support that conversation. You lay back, you listen, you're playing, but then you find a place to, there's your spot. But the
Yeah.
way you pick your spots is just so beautiful and so musical, man.
I mean, it's
I learned from that.
Well, I'm constantly learning about instincts. I mean, James Jamerson made that instrument a solo instrument, by but on hits, I Was Made to Love Her, that
Right.
bass comes in and it's like he just came up with that, Anthony Jackson, they put D minor on a chart in front of him for The Love of Money, and he came up with that bass line, I mean, and
Did
so
he get songwriter credit for that?
He got songwriter
Thank
credit.
God.
Yeah. So they had to give him a piece of the song. But that's the genius of just like you start with something blank, and that idea was just legendary.
Boy, is it ever.
Yeah. So but yeah, to this day, for me, when I go in, I'm going into to receive so that I can give something, But it's never, it's a two-way conversation all the time.
For sure.